Come on in and join the fun. Learn about my week and then some. Watch A4 Sky vlogs. Yeah. Hello once again, audience. It is I, Dan here, aka A4 Sky, and another video on the A4 Sky channel with another A4 Sky vlog. Check it out. Yeah. So, I'm running off of 3 hours sleep. I took a nap during the day yesterday, and then I couldn't get to sleep till almost midnight last night, so... And then I woke up multiple times in the middle of the night, so... There is that. Yeah, like... So, it was like a 2-hour nap. It's not even worth it during the day, because now it threw off this whole day, since I could not get to sleep last night at all. All because a 2-hour nap. It screwed me over yesterday. But yeah, I have coffee brewed. I'm not supposed to have coffee for multiple reasons. But the caffeine will help get me through today. I could do this one day, that's it of the week. And Monday is the only day I'm capable of doing this. Friday, no, I'd be done. My Friday would be shot. I'd have to call into work. I know. Oh, you weakling. You weakling. Anyway, I gotta get petrol, so I have to take off. Well, pulled up to get petrol and noticed that it is 10 more cents a gallon out this way than out by where I live. Yeah. Which is weird because it was 30 cents cheaper out here. Now it's 10 cents more. Every time gas goes up in price, over here jumps like insane amounts. What's it, Fridays and Mondays? So for the whole weekend, they have a higher price. They haven't changed the price yet. So yeah, they always jump up every week. And I think that's what allows them to keep the cheaper mileage or cheaper gas. Petrol, cheaper prices for petrol during the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So yeah, it looks like I'm getting it out my way today. I have enough gas to make it back out home, or enough petrol. I keep switching between petrol and gas. 75 miles, so I'll be fine. Yeah, I love when this country's supposed to come first, and then we do things for other nations that end up costing the citizens of this nation, and other nations too, a lot more money. So, yeah, I love that stuff. I love when that happens. Anyway. Yeah, this weekend was pretty good. It's a pretty good weekend. Relaxed most of the weekend. Was able to fill up the hot tub with water. Actually filled it up a little too much. Almost filled it to the top. Woo! Yeah. But that's fine. That means that water's not gonna be low enough to change out for a while. So yeah, and it added. I don't know how many, because it's a 700 something gallon, 730 gallon hot tub, and it probably lost 80 gallons, so 80 fresh gallons of water. Does kind of help keep the water cleaner overall, and Lindsay and I barely use it anymore anyway, so especially with how bad our winter was, snow-wise, and yeah. I guess I'm gonna get heading in. Well, not heading in, but I want to do my Italian lessons now for the morning, and then head in. So, thanks for watching day one. One more thing. I finally uploaded something else other than these. Last Sunday, or this Sunday, previous. the beginning of this week, from when this video is uploaded, I finally put a different video up. I am now starting a new series called A4Sky Suites. Still contemplating if I want to create a new YouTube channel with it. I am backing off of YouTube in general for the A4Sky Dort. I'm only going to be doing 2 videos a week over there. So, well, for a little while, for like another week. And then I'm going to get, one of the weeks I'm going to have 3 videos for Magic the Gathering related stuff, because I did order something for the turtles. I canceled my pizza box, the $100 item, and I got a $25 item instead, because Walmart's selling the turtles tins, as I said in last week's video. They have one for each one of the turtles, and then one for Shredder. Well, I got the Raphael one. They come with stickers. I'm a little disappointed that they don't come with a card for the extra, because all the other special things through Walmart came with a card. That came with 3 packs for the play boosters. That came with a card too, promotional card. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm getting a little bit of the turtle stuff. I'm not spending a lot of money with it, so I'm being smart, being responsible, because I really want everything for Strixhaven next month. So yeah, being very, very careful. And it also gives me 1 item to have a video for Magic the Gathering wise for this month. So, and then the rest of the month, it's only 2 videos a week. So one of the 4 weeks is a 3 video week, and then the other 2 are 2 video weeks. So yeah, bringing Pokemon videos back. Those will be back during this month. And then when the Magic the Gathering comes back next month, then I won't be doing that anymore. Until more information with the new game. Anyway, I gotta get going now. Thanks for watching day 1. Okay, day 2 of this 5-day work week vlog. Shoot, what was I gonna say? Yes, okay, so one of my, well, what was it? My 3rd favorite video game franchise is releasing a new game in July. Sword Art Online. Going back to the original location for the anime, but it doesn't follow the anime. It's, you're doing your own story. But there's only going to be 2 levels starting off. And I read the article. It says initially. So you start off with the 2 levels. Probably 3 to 6 months later, they include the next level. They were saying how, so those that don't know, the Sword Art Online series has 100 levels, 100 floors in the game that the anime takes place in. The game / becomes the real world for those who are there. Their consciousness gets stuck in there, and they're not allowed to leave until they beat the game. So when they die in game, they die in real life, because their brain shorts out from the device that's on them. So they're having, so I saw that they're trying to recreate it to the fullest, trying to make it just like the anime. It's much, like, so much detail in the first 2 worlds, or first 2 floors. And I'm just reading people complain about, oh, only 2 floors. There's going to be a lot of open world with nothing in it. But it says initially. If you read carefully, it says initially. So that means they're going to do more levels or more floors. The creator was like, well, if we were to do all 100 floors, it'd take 10 years for us to do this. So I don't know how far in they're going to go, how many floors they're going to do, but I'm sure over a year they'll have 2 or 3 floors added every year. So at least, it depends how popular the game is. yeah, I do have to get going, so that way I could do my Italian lessons in the vehicle when I get to work, and I could do a little bit of recording and then walk in with the recording. So yeah, I could walk and talk. Well, made it safely. Not a bad drive at all. It's really warm out. 57 degrees Fahrenheit. It hit almost 60 at one point on my way in. Yeah, that was neat. I was like, oh, whoa, it's almost 60 degrees, which is really close to the high for today. So I don't know what's going to happen with the temperature. Is it going to plummet? Is it going to, I don't know. Anyway, shoot, what was I saying? So yeah, I was nerding out about the new Sword Art Online game coming out July 10th, 8th, somewhere around that time. 8th to 10th, 7th. I can't remember the exact date. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna get it, do YouTube videos with it. I kind of want to cover it, but I also kind of don't, because I don't see it being, at least in the US, or well, not US, but like Europe, US, Canada, where most of my subscribers are. I don't see them getting, or yeah, those videos getting a lot of views. Maybe, I mean, I am starting to build Japanese subscriber base, so maybe the Japanese subscribers would enjoy it. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna do my Italian lesson for the day. None of it's sticking. I'm not spending enough time learning. And it's okay. So I do want to mention this. That while I'm doing these Italian lessons, all of a sudden I remember everything Spanish that I learned. So like in my head, I'm trying to like translate in Spanish, and I'm like, no, it's Italian, not Spanish, it's Italian. It's great I remember Spanish. It's great I remember all the different, like, the them, they, he, she, me, you, like, I remember all that in Spanish, and I'm trying to do it in Italian. I'm like, no, that's the Spanish one. Stop doing the Spanish. I want to remember the Italian because I'm learning Italian. Once again, thanks, brain, for remembering Spanish that you learned like 5 years ago, and haven't used since. But we're working on Italian. Yeah. Well, time to head in. Let's go. Whoa, okay. I gotta open my door first. There we go. This is really hard with one hand. There we go. I got it to work. Got my keys. Really don't want to lock myself out. Now I gotta lock my vehicle. Alright, a lot of vehicles here right now. People sitting out in them. Alright, we're clear. We're clear. I can start talking now again. What is it? Yeah, maybe there's one. Okay, so School Spirits. Maybe there's one more episode, but I feel like last week's episode was the last because how it ended with like the big reveal, like, oh no, dun dun dun, what are they gonna do next season, pretty much is what it said without saying it. Yeah, I really like that show. It's very interesting how they kept adding more stuff to it and making like more twists and turns, and yeah. Well, thank you for watching day 2. We'll see you in day 3. Leaving about 5 minutes earlier than yesterday. Oh yeah. Oh, day 3. That's right. We're on day 3 now. Yeah, I gotta make sure to mention that. Darren, you forgot to mention, this is day 3. Yeah. Here, let me set this down. I can't close my lunch bag. I could open my lunch bag with one hand, but I can't close it with one hand. Isn't that interesting, huh? Yeah. So one thing I wanted to talk about when it comes to TV, the Ted Show, the second season is out now. The whole season, I believe. Lindsay and I watched, well, I fell asleep during the second, or did I make it to the third episode? I don't know, but I passed out early last night. I was asleep by like 7 again. 7 o'clock. Yeah. But yeah, I started looking for new jobs and stuff this week. Started looking up to see what's out there. Yeah. I don't know what to do though. Because it's going to be tough to find. Even if I find a job that pays the same an hour, I'd still be working less hours. That's where the problem is. I mean, most places do pay more though. I have seen a lot of, when I looked in December, I saw there was a lot of places that pay more. There's a lot of places that pay less. And then there's a bunch of places that pay around the same. They're only 40-hour work weeks. But they would be closer to my house, less wear and tear on the vehicle. And yeah, actually, if I got rid of my vehicle and I wasn't driving anymore and I wasn't on insurance, let's see, what was that, $30 a week in gas? So that's $120 a month. And then I get rid of my insurance, so now I'm at $300 a month. That I have more in my pocket, so I could get a job where I could make $300 less a month and be perfectly fine, because it would balance out to the same amount. Yeah. So anyway, I gotta get heading out. Now I'm 4 minutes ahead of time. So all right. So further on that topic, in the moment, I'm in an almost impossible situation. If anything happens to my vehicle, I don't have a vehicle to get to work anymore. And it's funny because I saved, even though I spent the money on Magic the Gathering cards, but I did not touch my savings for my emergency funds. Now my emergency funds are half gone. So yeah. Yeah, before this, I just did a little note for myself. I don't like talking about certain things. I don't like talking about financial things that much. But yeah, I am in a... That's as much as I'm going to say, and I don't like talking about how much or any of that. But yeah. Yeah, it's not good. And there's... I don't think overtime's coming back at all this year. And with how many hours I spend at my job, it makes me not want to get a second job. Even though it's weird though, because I used to spend 10 hours extra a week beyond what I'm doing now. But that 10 hours extra a week here is a lot of money compared to getting a second job where I'm not going to be taking home as much, because time and a half for that time. So I'm not going to be able to find a part-time job that pays over $30 an hour take home per hour every week. So yeah, that's really hard to find a part-time job that pays that. Like, it's what is it, almost impossible to have a part-time job, physical part-time job. I know I could do side shit online and all that, but I don't trust a lot of those sources. I really don't. I don't trust a lot of those sources for the side jobs online, the side gigs. Damn, I'm gonna have to start really looking though. So maybe I should just get a part-time job for now and then go full-time. If I find out that the overtime's not coming back, go get a full-time job on top of the part-time outside of where I'm at. Or not. I don't know. I don't see. That's why I'm in an impossible situation. I don't know what to do. Like, I don't at all. Like, I'm stuck. And like, this just makes me not want to do anything at all. Yeah, I want to mention something, but I can't do that online. I can't publicly announce what I'm thinking right now. But yeah. Damn it. Man, I have that nice life insurance policy on myself. Yeah. Yeah, I can't joke about any negative things. It's hard. It's hard. Like, I want to, but I'm like, no. Because now I'm going to be like, I don't know. I'm just going to get myself in trouble. And I'd rather avoid trouble because I already have enough headaches. As I just said, I'm pretty much in an impossible situation. In the moment. I mean, it's looking better later in the year, but it's like, how long can I hold out for? That's the thing. Like, how long can I hold out for? Because I'm losing my shit. I'm trying to be okay with my situation. I wonder if I stayed away from screen time. I wonder if that has anything to do with my mental health too. Because as a lot of studies I've read through screen time says that screen time is really bad for your mental health. I don't want to know what's going on in the world. That's making it even worse. Like, I see my own situation and I see it. Yeah, it should bring clarity, right? It should make me feel better about my own situation, but it doesn't. It makes me feel worse because I actually care about people, even though I don't like humans. I care about humans, and that's yeah. See, impossible situations here. It doesn't make sense. I hate humanity, but I care so much about humanity. It doesn't make sense. It's like either I do or I don't, right? Either I do or I don't. It can't be one and the other. It can't be both. It doesn't make sense. I don't understand it. Anyway, that's it for today. As I'm losing my shit. See you in day 4. I was hoping these would help fund my life, but no, I get like 3 views, and not even to day 3 worth of view time. Yeah, see you in day 4. I should just give up on YouTube. Find a different way to make money, since I'm not making any on YouTube. Whoa, day 4. Well, I have good news. So you know how yesterday I was talking about the impossible situation and all that? Well, that impossible situation, I mean, I really did not think this would happen, but it did. It changed. Found out yesterday that the old department I worked in, or the department I worked in previously, they're taking people from other departments for overtime. So it looks like I'm getting overtime again. Now, I do have to stay till 7, so I have to move around my schedule for after work to get it to work. So, yeah, wow. I mean, I don't know if because I talked about it, it made it a possibility. I brought it into the universe. I don't know. I'm just joking around, but I am excited. Yeah, I'm gonna head off now. So yeah, I'm going in normal. Well, the regular starting time, 7. But I make sure to get there around 6-ish. I'm getting there early. Because as I've said in previous videos, the person that cries in the parking lot when people park in certain spots, they cry about everyone. Anyway, yeah, I really don't feel like dealing with that. So I'm getting there before they do. Yeah, see you out in the parking lot. Oh, I keep getting this Superman curl thing. What the heck? Damn hair. Yeah, made it safely. Around when I thought I'd get here. What was it? 6:02? So instead of 6 o'clock, I got here 2 minutes after. Not bad, not bad. I just hate the traffic at this time. But winter's almost over, so it's not going to be as bad. And I don't know how long this is going to go for. Once they bring back overtime in the department I work in, then I'll be going in early again. Yeah, so working the other departments only until overtime comes back. If overtime, I mean, it's really not sounding like overtime's coming back, because they did calculation, okay. So years ago, the man hours and stuff, they're starting to count in. So years ago, they cut corners when they did the work that I do. So if I was to cut a bunch of the corners, I could cut 15 minutes off per thing I'm sending through. Minimum of 15 minutes. Now, if I really cut corners, I could cut 20-25 minutes per thing. But it's gonna create a shit product, and I don't want to create a shit product, you know. It's yeah, like when the guys from around that time are like, hey, you guys do a hell of a lot more than we did, like, these look really nice compared to how we did them. you're not like cutting any corners. Like, wow. Yeah, that kind of, and there was 2 shifts at that time, so when they're able to get twice as much work a day, so they're not counting that in, there's probably 2 people in my area every day, 5 days a week, at least 2 people getting twice what they're requiring out of us now, and they still won't give us overtime. They won't give us overtime for what we're doing. My buddy Jimbo Jangles, that I've referred or talked about many times in this, him and I, when we got 2 hours overtime in the morning, the 2 extra hours every day, we were able to get out, what was that? Okay, so 20 items they were able to get out back then, with twice the manpower. With our manpower, with him and I, we were doing, and that was with them cutting corners too on top of it, especially when one of the guys from that time tells us that, we know that's what they were doing. Jimbo Jangles and I get 16 a day with the extra 2 hours, and we're hauling ass all day. So we're following all the procedures. We're doing everything the way it has to be done. No corner cutting, 16 a day. Just saying. So, and there was a second shift back then. So I don't know how much they used to do on the second shift. Like, if they were actually able to get 20, even if it was one person, yeah, there's no way they could have got 20 with one person. It's impossible. Yeah. It really is. Yeah. In a normal 9.5 hour day, no. There's no way. Anyway. Yeah, so I removed a bunch of the stuff. The stuff I was talking about yesterday, I took a bunch of that out of this video. Yeah, I had to do a lot of editing, because there was a lot of stuff that I'm like, I don't want that in this vlog. Like, why was I saying that in the vlog? This I want. Today's I want in the vlog. Because it's not like, I'm not talking, I just talking how nonsense what we're dealing with is. So, yeah. Because I could do 9 in a normal day on my own, following procedures and everything, because each thing takes an hour apiece. Now, if I work it out just right, when I do two per each time, I cut 10 minutes out of the second one. So we're doing an hour 50 minutes for 2. But on average, they're an hour apiece to do the stuff. The whole, all the way through, following procedures, no cutting corners, because you have wait times for things that you're adding into the item, that you gotta wait till it hardens. You can't send it through soft. The stuff that's added in to secure certain parts, and you send it through soft, shit's gonna go bad. So you're gonna have a lot more fails with that stuff. Yeah, that's about it. That's as detailed as I could get without giving full detail. Or without getting myself in trouble with talking about what I do. But yeah, so that's what I'm dealing with. That's the bullshit I am dealing with. And they're claiming that we could do more. Yeah, I don't even think they're calculating in that it was like people were here about 20 hours a day at that time. So if they weren't cutting corners, or a lot of the stuff back then was more complicated, from what the one guy who retired came in and talked about the procedures and stuff, when we were having issues with things. They were saying how it was harder to do that stuff. So when I don't know, but yeah, you cut corners. Yeah, I'm thinking too much about it. Anyway, that's all I have for today. Wow, 8 minutes in. Damn, I have like 9 minutes for today. Thank you for watching day 4. See you in day 5. Oh, day 5. About to be out the door. Having some tummy issues today. I don't know if it's my food, what it is, what I ate last night, or just maybe something I picked up from work. I don't know. Who knows? Oh shoot, what was I gonna say? So yesterday on lunch, I recorded a little Pokemon news video. Not the whole thing, but I recorded all of my parts, or all my stuff, with my face in it. Hopefully it does well. Usually my Pokemon news videos will do well. It's been like 6 months since I've done one. Well. Made it sit. Whoa. Is this the same spot as yesterday? I feel like it is. Made it safely. Oh, excuse me. Oh my gosh, that's gross. Okay. Just told you my stomach's bothering me. Wow, yeah, it's so empty here today. What is going on? What is going on? This is weird. Parking lot's empty at work. Well, empty compared to how it usually is. Not a lot of people are doing flexes today either, I'm guessing. Huh. Shit, what was I gonna say now? Oh, no, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, yeah, overtime last night was nice. I forgot to, so one of the policies is You have to clock out in your department at the end of the day. You go over to the other department that you're going to be working in, and then there's a little button on the screen that says clock into this department, and then you swipe your card. Yeah, we use card swipes. Previous job, we just beep, just use a little key card to log in, or yeah, to log in. Wait, log in, clock in and clock out. Yeah. But yeah, no, I got to work with one of my buddies from that department, so that was nice. Got him a little riled up. Did not mean to. I forgot how riled up he gets with some of the stuff I was talking about. Did not mean to do that. I completely forgot. So like as it was happening, I was like, oh no, I'm regretting this. I am regretting this. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I mean, I get riled up by stuff, pretty much the same stuff, but I was a little calmer with it. Yeah, I was just sharing information with what's been going on over in my end of the building. Yeah. So that's it for the vlog. Because I did such a long vlog yesterday, a long part of the vlog was 8-9 minutes yesterday. I'm going to cut this one short at like 4 minutes. So thank you so much everyone for watching. Make sure to leave a like, comment down below, let me know what you thought of the vlog, and thank you so much for watching this far in. If you watch this far in, definitely subscribe, because I do one of these every week. Who knows for how long though. I might start doing like a funny news thing where I find like the craziest articles, positive and negative, just for random stuff, nothing to deal with politics or any of that. I try to avoid that stuff. Yeah, I hope you have a nice day, morning, evening, night, afternoon. We'll see you in the next video. Make sure to, right here, watch this video. Ooh, check that video. Look at that. Look at that video. That is a wonderful video. I think you should check it out. Subscribe. You can subscribe too. Oh, for more videos? Yeah, that'd be great. I'd much appreciate it.